Hello, this is Sue Gunnell, Superintendent of Huber Heights City Schools. We are going to go through a presentation of our Children First 2020 Warrior Pride PowerPoint, which will update our community and our staff on the process of our strategic plan. We began the strategic planning process in 2012 when the board held several work sessions and invited the community, staff, and parents for feedback. We also use our student data on a regular basis for feedback as well. We formally did a strategic plan partnership beginning November of 2013, and we have continued to meet through the summer and now into the fall as we've done focus groups. We had a kickoff meeting for our strategic plan on February 20th, 2014. We invited over 100 community, city, and business leaders to join parents and staff for an overview of the process. Members were divided into 5 core capability teams. The teams met in March, April, and May in order to identify current strengths, weaknesses, and priorities. The 5 core teams were sustain academic excellence, reinforce positive school communities, enhance staff leadership, foster community support, and assure financial stability. The Board of Education workshop conducted on May 10, 2014 was presented with the summary of Phase 1 and reviewed what would be the next steps. Representatives from the 5 core capability teams presented the Phase 1 findings to the Board of Education. Representatives from that 5 core groups also then met in May to start developing the draft plan of Children First 2020. Our mission, empowering our students to be academically and socially prepared for their future through the support of excellent teachers and staff, families, and community partners. Our educational vision, learning today, prepared for tomorrow, warrior pride. The following educational core strategies identify the top-level directions for the Huber Heights City Schools to the year 2020. These priorities, taken as a whole, represent the one-page Children First 2020 plan for tomorrow. Each of the following core strategies will be supported by a set of educational objectives and outcomes and action plans for implementation over the next 5 years. The Sustain Academic Excellence team had members that represented elementary, junior high, and high school, as well as representatives from our post-secondary education facilities. The core strategy was to develop collaborative partnerships among teachers, parents, and the community to reinforce consistent, aligned, and seamless instructional best practices across the district at all levels. The first step of the process allowed members to identify what we currently have as core capabilities for academic excellence. Identified areas include technology, intervention and enrichment opportunities, all-day, everyday kindergarten, advanced classes in English and math at the junior high school and high school, a nationally certified pre-engineering and biomedical program at the high school, freshman academy, credit recovery, as well as advanced placement and college dual enrollment opportunities. What we need is additional reading and math intervention, expanded art, music, PE, and library at the elementary level, expanded gifted and advanced course offerings, increased STEM opportunities, additional electives at the junior high and high school, expand non-traditional opportunities such as dual enrollment and online learning, greater parent education, providing parents an opportunity to come and learn with the material that students are learning today, increased technology instruction, and additional and updated instructional materials and technology. The school climate team, which also discussed school safety, again included staff from all levels, parents, the director of security, and representatives from our first responders. Their goal was to develop ways to engage families, staff and the community in reinforcing the positive values and climate of our schools and our success. When asked to identify what our current capabilities are, they identified new schools with state-of-the-art security systems, a school resource officer assigned at the junior high and high school, co-curricular and extracurricular activities for junior high school and high school, anti-bullying and positive behavior support programs, and peer mediation at the high school. When asked to identify what some additional needs are, the following was identified: the need to increase parent access to the website and information on student progress, additional positive behavior supports and anti-bullying programs, expand training on violence prevention and bullying, an attendance officer, which often connects families to additional community resources, increased opportunities for students to participate in clubs and after-school activities, and increased school pride initiatives. Our staff engagement leadership team was identified by having several staff members as well as parents on the team. What they were looking at identifying is how to enhance staff leadership across the district, reinforcing common goals, professionalism, and a positive team climate, that Huber Heights is a great place to work and serve children and families. The current capabilities we have for engaging staff and for leadership is staff development programs that support the ongoing professional development of our staff. We also have district and building safety and security teams, building level professional learning communities, and a district technology committee. When identify those future needs, recruitment and retention of high quality professionals, staff trained in current research-based instructional strategies, increased collaboration and team development at the building level, and a better use of survey data for building and district decisions. Our community engagement team involved several community members as well as parents and representatives from city leadership. The fostering community support and engagement included making connections to reach parents, local businesses, civic groups, and citizens, and to increase their knowledge, support, and advocacy of our schools. Our current capabilities in the areas of community engagement is that we have several activities at the elementary level that engage parents and family members. We also have strong parent and community support of our extracurricular activities. We have a very visible Air Force JROTC program in the community. We also are a diverse community and have attractive facilities. Where we have additional needs is in our ability to expand communication with staff, students, parents, and the community with the social media presence, to increase community, university, business, and faith-based organizations and family partnerships to support students, greater access to social services for our students, and increased internship opportunities. Finally, we have our financial stability team. The financial stability team was led by Ann Bernardo, our treasurer, and included community members, staff, and business leaders. The core strategy is the ability and need to create a transparent financial stability planning process which manages costs and increases revenue for the district. What we have done currently is implemented $14.5 million in reductions due to loss of revenue over the last 4 years, increased participation fees in order to maintain extracurricular and co-curricular programs, participate in consortium purchasing of electricity, fuel, insurance, and supplies, and increased grant funding and fundraising efforts for activities, including Air Force JROTC and athletics. What do we need in the area of financial stability? The development of a financial advisory committee to support financial accountability and transparency with the Huber Heights community, to seek additional funding sources such as grants and foundation monies, outreach to parents choosing community schools, and the passage of an operating levy. For financial information, Ms. Ann Bernardo is going to review our current situation.
Thank you, Mrs. Gannell. Currently, what you see on the screen is the financial forecast for the next 5 years from fiscal year 15 to fiscal year 19. Based on our current financial conditions, we would be able to get through fiscal year 18 with a positive fund balance, but as you see in fiscal year 19, we actually are in the red. This next slide actually depicts items that we have included based on the strategic plan developed by the community, staff, and leadership in what we believe is necessary to implement over the next 5 years. As you can see, the revenues are stable since at this point in time there's no additional revenue. The expenditures do increase because many of the items do incur increased costs. So as you can see, in fiscal year 19, we would be in the red over $11 million. The board in July voted to put a 6.9 mil levy on the ballot in November, and as you can see on this slide, with the additional revenue, we would be in the black in fiscal year 19 by $7 million. So the need for additional funding is crucial to the implementation of the strategic plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bernardo. Thank you for listening to our overview of our strategic planning process and the recommendations of the committee. If you have additional questions regarding our strategic planning process, please call me at 937-237-6300. Again, 937-237-6300. Thank you.